Hi guys, Farming Simulator 22 had a new map available which is called the construction map. So we decided to download it and start to play around with it because we're just curious what it looks like. So we have started in this second mode in which you start with money, but no stuff, no equipment, no buildings, no land. Okay, so you have 1.5 million euros you can spend on whatever you want to. So this is, first we're gonna take a look around the map, see what's actually there. It's not much, but that gives us some space to discover. I love this huge shed. Look at the thing. It's big, man. This is huge. It's magic. Like, oh my goodness. I'd love to have one like that. But usually they're super expensive, so I'll just go check out in a minute what the land will cost me with these sheds on them. Because it's big. So there's some trees, there's some buildings here at the farm. Not much more than that. So the silo is here, this crappy garage is there. There's a farmhouse. Yeah. Okay, we have some silos, we have a water tank. The other shed is there, the drive-through one. The animal dealer and the shop. And then there's 3 things here, the oil mill, the grain mill and the bakery, where we can sell our stuff, so that's great. And then there's just a couple fields in the middle and the rest is just all grass. So let's see, this is how the map is divided. And there is already one issue here. I don't see where the buildings are. They're in the middle right there. Right on the right of number 3, but they don't display on a map, and I think that's a shame because now you have just no idea. Okay. The values of the properties are actually not too bad. I think they're kind of cheap, especially consider when this one, it has all the buildings on it, like the silo, the farmhouse, the sheds. Even the big one is on there. So I think I'm just gonna go get it. Yeah, it's that one. I just had to double check. And then there's a couple fields with several crops growing on them. That one is cotton. I don't like cotton, so I'll just let that one be for now because I just don't want to have that stuff. Okay, so let's just see what we have here. There's some prices. We are starting in August, so we can harvest some grains. Canola can be planted, as well as grass and some other stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's go check this place out. So this is the shop area. And it's basically just the same as in Elm Creek, where you have the workshop and the shop. And this building is new, so let's see what this building actually is. There should be a sign somewhere. Okay. Okay, so this is the farmer's market, so that's good. That means that we can sell our stuff here too. I wouldn't know to who, because there's just basically no one living here except for me. Which means it's nice and quiet, which I like. But it's actually kind of weird that I can sell my stuff. Okay, but that doesn't matter right now. So, okay, we have a fast food restaurant at the animal dealer. Alright, so the bakery at the shop, fast food restaurant at the animal dealer, and the other 3, the mills and the bakery are just next to the farm. Okay, that's perfect, no problem. Yeah, but you can see here that they have used Elm Creek because you can see the highway on the edges. So they technically just erased the whole or most of the map, flattened it, put grass on it, and just basically left a couple of base buildings like the shop and the animal dealer and even the barn and the little car shed are in the same place as on the Elm Creek map. Right there you can see those hills. It's just the terrain have been pushed aside when flattening out the map. And it's so wide that you can even see your farm all the way from the shop. So that's really awesome. It's actually just a sort of sandbox where you can just make your own whatever you want to. Okay, so we're gonna put the economic difficulty to easy because I think it's gonna be hard enough already to actually start something up. Radio, I want it off. I don't like the music usually that's been played on the thing. Yeah, so let's take a look here. The animal dealer. Yeah, as you can see, it's the same setup as in Elm Creek. It's really the same thing. With the only exception that now there's a fast food restaurant next to it. And that one isn't there in the Elm Creek map. In the Elm Creek map I think there's a shed. But, well, that's okay. So, let's get some land and get started on this thing. I'm gonna buy this one and then we're gonna check out if we are actually gonna have access to those sheds. Because at some maps when you buy buildings you won't have access to sheds. So they're just pieces of decoration filling up space which you can use for better stuff like barns or sheds that are actually gonna be put to use. So yeah, so we have bought that one. Price is not too bad. Okay, so we should go there somehow. Can we sort of can we do a visit like we do at the shop, or can't we do that? Okay, so okay, we can visit the farmhouse, so that's great. Okie dokie. So now we're gonna find out if we're gonna be able to use this massive shed. Open. Yes! Oh my goodness, look at this. This is so freaking amazing. Look at this. Thing is so big and I am just able to use it. How cool is that? Look at it, the size of this thing. It's humongous. Let's see how much that shed actually is when you buy it new. I think it's this one. So that's €500,000, man. €500,000, and you just get it for, well, technically for free on this map. So that's not too bad. Especially with all the solar panels on the roof, you'll get some money in a month. Well, this is an indication because you only get this. I don't know if you ever get this, but you need sunshine. And then even it differs in between months. Like in December you don't have as much sun as in August, so in December you won't earn as much as you do in December. The other way around. In December you won't earn as much as in August. Okay, so I'm gonna open all these doors because that's just gonna make life easier. And it's August anyway, so I can just let the breeze get through the building. So there's a little path here and it ends already around the corner. So there's a field there, so that is what crops on there. It's oats. Yeah, oats. And then we have a field of sunflowers, a field of cotton. That one I think it's sorghum. Yep, okay, cool. And then we have canola and the last one will be soybeans. Okay. So that gives me some opportunities. I'll at least buy at the field number 3 because it's just right beside the farm and I just need that space. I think maybe in the future I'll put a barn there, I don't know, but it never hurts to have some extra land just beside your farm buildings. So the oats field has the option for horses. Sorghum is good for chickens. And the rest is just extra. So let's decide what we're gonna do here. I think we're not gonna do oats yet. My goodness. These fields are so humongous. They're like over 3 million euros. But that's like a huge corner in the map. But it gives you plenty of opportunity to do fun stuff with them. Anyway, we have been buying field number 3. So which one are we gonna do next? Nah. 2. Yeah, we can do that. So we can get chickens, and so we can sell the eggs. Chickens are easy to keep, so that's a good one. And we have to keep an eye on the money, because it's not gonna be pouring in like forever. Okay, let's just stick to that first, and first get some machines at the shop, some equipment like tractor and stuff, and then we'll see how much money we've got left. Okay. So yeah, this is my pretty little farmhouse. Well, little, it's pretty big actually. We have the silo, and we have some trees standing around. In the future I'll cut some down, I think, because most of them are just standing in the way. Really, really bad, I think. We'll figure that one out as soon as we got some equipment going here. Then we can actually see how much space there is left between those fields. I don't think that's much. So soybeans can be harvested, not yet. And we don't have a selling point yet for the soybeans. But, well, I got the silo, so... Okay, I'll just store the soybeans in the silo for now. The sorghum I can feed to my chickens, and also store in the silo. Yeah, that. So let's get a chicken barn in here. Chickens, there we go. Now comes the next part. Where on earth are we gonna put it? That's always a matter of choice. And on a map like this, a choice is endless. Okay, so there's way too many options. I don't know if this is a word in English, but in Dutch you'd say you have choice stress. I don't think that's proper English, but you know what I mean. Okay. So the upside on this map is that it is flat, so technically you don't have any issues with leveling out stuff that you usually have on maps, like huge hills and bumps popping up as soon as you place a building. You don't have that on this map, so that's great. I think this will be a good spot to place my chicken coop. Just have to decide which way I'm gonna make it. Like, where do I want the coop and where do I want the pasture? Something like this would be awesome. Okie dokie. So now we have a chicken coop. That's a very good start for this farm, I think. Consider the fact that I also bought the sorghum field. So the used vehicle sale has a tractor. A very decent one actually, for a very decent price. So let's see what the price would be of the tractor I'd buy otherwise. It looks pretty good. So usually I would start with a medium one, like this Massey Ferguson. So this one is 104 and the Massey Ferguson is like the medium Massey Ferguson is 122. So this one's actually cheaper and better, so I might as well get this one. So I did include the front loader attachment thingy, because I'm gonna need it. Because when you have chickens, you're gonna have eggs, and eggs are being put on pallets. So to handle pallets you have to have a front loader, obviously. Okie dokie, so we have soybeans and we have sorghum on the fields that we bought. So sorghum will be harvestable now and in September, and soybeans will be in October and November, so just not yet. They just need a little more time to grow. Okay, so we have to buy a harvester, which is okay. Yeah, it was of course at the vehicles and not at the trailer department. So we have to stick to a cheap harvester now because we need all the money to start up the farm. I'm not gonna go with the cheapest, I think, because that is not able to hold a lot of grain at the same time, and that would mean that I have to race around with my trailer constantly because the grain tank will be full too fast. So we're gonna get this top liner. I think that's the one that you'll get when you start the new farmer one, in which you start out with all the equipment. It's a pretty decent one. So for our trailer we're gonna get the glass with the extension, I think, because it will hold quite some. Yeah, that's like a ton extra, 10 cubical meters. So yeah, that's decent for the price. It's not too expensive though. Okay, so we have a trailer, we have a harvester, we have a tractor. So now we have to get a front loader. Does it say? No, it doesn't. And I think I was actually checking the wrong one, but that's okay. Okay, front loaders. Let's get one. Not the cheapest one. I think I'll stick with this one. Get a pallet fork with it. There we go. Pallet fork. Yeah, just buy the thing. Okay, and then the front loader itself. Yep, I would love to. Alright, I think that's it for now. Tractor, harvester with header, a trailer, a front loader, and a pallet fork. That sounds good to me. Yeah. Cool. Alright. So, here we are at the shop. I think we're gonna get the harvester home first, because the sorghum can already be harvested. So we might as well do that one first. And don't forget the header. Wouldn't be the first time. Then you have arrived at your destination and you forgot your header. Or the right header. That's an issue. Especially because these things are so slow. So this map doesn't have any roads, which means that you just have to drive through the grass. I don't know if you can... No, you cannot make roads anyway. If the land is not yours, you're not gonna be able to paint roads on them. So, alright, so sorghum. Let's get this stuff off of the field. I think something's not gonna go right, because I'm destroying my crop and not harvesting it. Okay, I think I'm being very stupid here. I don't think it's ready for harvest yet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it is still growing. It's not actually being able for harvest already. My gosh. Sorry guys, you had to watch that. Yeah, so sorghum is done in 2 months. I think I'll just have to wait for tomorrow and then it will be harvestable, because right now it's August and it's not done yet, so I think it will be done in September then. Alright, so we might as well get the other stuff to the farm. Hook up the front loader. There we go, attach the thing. Get the pallet fork attached as well. Right, oops, that's a little awkward. So let's adjust that thing so that it is pointing upwards and I won't be driving over it. Okay, let's attach the trailer to my tractor. And then we're gonna head back to the farm. This is quite a blasting after a trip with the harvester. The tractor is so fast. So for now I think we're just gonna park this combination right here because I need to park it somewhere. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I see this water tank now. I don't think you're able to create a pond or something. No, you can't. I don't think so. No, I don't see any water except for the water tank, so I'll assume that you cannot make any ponds yourself. If someone knows how to, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to figure out how that works. Okay, so now we're gonna create some roads on my own land. I think this is the right size. So yeah, where are we gonna put them? We got 3 fields and the little square in the middle with the buildings on it. I think we're just gonna do it like that, just around. Whoopla. Little turn here. Okay, there's a tree. I'll cut down trees in the future. No, I'm not gonna make one on that side. I will make one here. I guess I just need to be able to move around in between my fields. Okay, makes sense, right? Okay, there we go. Nice little path. Okay, we can go to the side here. A little more. Hopla. Perfect. So, it's a road on my own property. It's already one location where I can drive like the way you're supposed to. I'm not gonna build one there yet because I think it's not gonna be too efficient to do it right now. So I'll do that in the future. That's okay. Let's go check out the chicken coop. It's very small actually. There's just no chickens yet because the sorghum isn't done yet. So I guess I'll just go to sleep. And then tomorrow the sorghum will be ready for harvest and I'll be able to get some chickens. Thank you for watching guys and see you in the next one. Bye bye!